Hey guys, what's happening? Khaled here. We are going to be in the Aston Valkyrie today. We are doing 80 minutes around Road America, and we're going to be in split 2, unfortunately, for this race. And this is my qualifying lap. This is my fastest qualifying lap. I had done a banker before this, and I'm just going to let you enjoy this lap, and I'll get to come back to you at the start of the race. Finishing our lap, we are in P1, about 3/10 faster than second place, so quite a bit of a margin. And coming to start the race now, I'm trying not to get DQ'd, that's happened to me so many times. But we get a little bit of a poor launch. P2 comes alongside us, and we are just, again, keeping the inside lane, trying to make sure he can go around the outside, but I don't think he's going to get through it, and he doesn't. We keep the lead, and we just try to extend. Right now, we just try to. I've set the car up mainly for the straights. The Valkyrie I think, does have the most power of all the GTP cars, followed by the BMW, which is, I think, still the fastest type of car or GTP car in the game. But again, right now, I kind of loaded. It's going to be about 42 laps for the 80 minutes, and I kind of set my fuel up, so I'd have to pit around lap 20, 21. So again, a little bit of a lighter fuel load, I think, than some people. So I think I would have the advantage at the start, and I think after separating, I would try to give myself the opportunity, like a bit of a gap, so I would have at least some clean air and everything. Maybe even try to save some fuel. But again, coming into about this corner here, coming into the first lap, I try to be very careful because when I was practicing, I had some fuel in. But I don't think I had 20 liters. I think I had about maybe 15. I only got about 20 laps worth. I think I had about 20 liters. Because right now in the car I have about 84. So I think I was playing about 40 liters when I was doing practice. So yeah, just again, we're just keeping control of the race. P2 spins out behind. And now I think someone else is in P2. But coming in here, we are feeling quite confident. And I'm just gonna let you like a couple of laps play out, and I'll come back later.
0.7 seconds.
So coming to the start of lap 3, we can see me and P2 have kind of separated a bit from the group, and we're just, we have a 3-second lead. So I'm just trying to, again, he seems to have some pace, kind of, he's in a BMW, which is a faster car, but I think I'm the faster driver. And coming up to lap 5, the car got really sensitive on the braking, and if anything, I really locked my tires up there, and it kind of set things rolling for the rest of the race that it wouldn't really benefit me. And coming up to, again, these two sequence of corners became increasingly difficult for like the first stint of the car. I made this corner fine, but coming up to here, I started missing my brake point just because I think I couldn't see my brake point. Locked up my front left again, and luckily you managed to keep the lead here again.
Slower cars ahead.
But coming here, I was really start to cut close. Again, it started getting a little darker. I just couldn't see on the tarmac where I would, because that's why I used to have a braking point. I just couldn't see anymore. And he really closed up with that mistake. If you can look at the map, he is really close. And I think I'm gonna show you his like footage. He's chase footage now. You can see he can literally see me. And yeah, there he is. He can literally see me. And now it's just a game of cat and mouse. Like any mistake I make, like I think he will capitalize and probably pass it. So it's just, I think for like the next 4 or so laps, it was really tough. It was just, I had to be on my A game and don't make no mistakes and just see it to like at least the next pit stop.
Behind us now, 2.2 seconds. 5 seconds.
Coming to this corner, I lock up ever so slightly, but again we go deep into the corner, and at this point my tires are starting to give up the ghost. But luckily for us, coming to this corner, he encounters a little bit of traffic. Now we are about 3.3 seconds ahead here, but because of his corner entry being a little bit tight, I think we gain about a second and a half. Definitely a second just from him having traffic at that corner. So we're just, again, we're able to just not relax, but just breathe a little bit and just try like take it easy on the car. I think I've been wrangling it for about the last 5 or so laps. Coming up to lap 19, we're gonna have to pit the next lap because we only have about 5-6 laps of fuel, 6 liters of fuel left. I put enough laps, about 24 laps, so that should see us to the end of the race. So now it's our in lap. As you see, we have a bit of a gap, but our front left and like our rear left tire is fine, but I'm getting some, at this point of the race, I was getting some awful vibrations from the front left, so I would have to change tires at the pit stop, which would mean the whole warming of the tires and stuff. So I was gonna have to take a bit more of a time deficit and I'd have liked to in the pits, but again I was trying to put the time in this in lap, but the car wasn't too great at this point, even though it was low in fuel. It's just I wasn't having fun with the braking and I was missing my braking points. That was terrible on this thing coming to that corner there.
The gap behind is now 7.2. Stop requested. Okay, Augustus, coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. We expect to exit the pits in position 3. Pit crew is ready.
This car sounds amazing. It's amazing. But coming out of the pits, we are on cold tires now, and they did a number on me here at first. Ran a bit wide, nothing not too harmful there, but coming into this braking zone, just a bit too much speed. Brakes were cold, tires were cold, and I just understeered straight into the grass. Luckily, I didn't crash, didn't damage the car, but now I lost quite a bit of time on top of the fact that I have to change tires. Now I have to warm them up. So it was quite bad. But moving on to lap 23 here, I managed to put a little bit off the temperature now, about 81, 81 in the front left, 87 in the rear left. And P1 now that we're P2, he's coming into the pits at this point. And again, I missed the corner. I was just having a bit of a tough time with braking in general. I might have to maybe I have the Fanatec CSL Elite brake pedals, just basic ones. I think I'm thinking of upgrading or get something, but I just got a new PC, so I'm not sure about that. But again, we are pushing. Coming into this is live because due to him pitting, we are pushing hard. And coming to this corner, like I'm pushing, so I think I have a moment about this. Yeah, you can see the corner. I had to be careful because again, the car was still a little bit heavy on fuel at this point. I had about 20 laps of fuel on board, so it was just I had to take this position, but again, I was being considerate of the GT3s. I wasn't trying to just lock up and go wide again. That would damage my tires. But coming into this corner now, I made this one was on me. I made it. I was in a hurry and I just
On your right.
Yeah, just went off track. Wasn't really. I was focused, but I was in too much of a hurry to get past and catch P1. So now, getting back on the track, we are 22 seconds behind the leader, and with about 34 minutes to go. So that's a big task ahead, and with jumping about 9 laps in, we have cut the gap to 10 and a half seconds with 17 laps to go. So that's about half the time, half the distance. So now we should catch him by like a lap or two to go, and given that we're fast on the straight, we could do it. And it was just, I was believing at this point that I could catch him and I could win. Fastest GT3, we moved to the right to overtake, and
Clear left.
I couldn't believe it. At this point, it was like, why me? Because I was trying to go off the track here, first of all. But again, people don't like to slow down online, so just got rear-handed there, and it was just, I was dumbfounded at this point.
Suspension's completely knackered. There's nothing we can do there.
You can go back and watch it again, but there was no reason for him to. He did apologize, saying he was trying to like move aside, but like just be predictable. Took me 6 minutes to drag this back to the pits, but in my kind of anger, I forgot to turn the damage back on, so they didn't fix any damage in the pit stop. I didn't know until they were doing the pits, and I realized, where's my repair? That was quick. Thinking they had done my repair, I tried to drive out the pit lane, and my car was still broken, and I could not believe it. Like, I wouldn't finish on the podium or anything anymore, but I'll still finish like 5th, I think, in my class. So I'll probably still be in the correct position in my class.
Okay, Augustus.
But now it was like
10 minutes left.
I wasn't dragging the car for another 6-minute outlap with cold tires. I tried to reverse to go back and get another pit stop, but it wasn't working. So I just called it a day, and we ended up P15. We did get the best lap, but what's the point if it wasn't useful? So a bit of a good race. I think towards the end of the race, between me and P1 would have been really interesting to see who would come home with the win. But that's racing, I guess. So if you like the video, well, like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.